Hey, it does help if I hit the right button. Hey, we've been gone. We're back now. I'm not repeating what I said to the muted sound again. Nari, you want to show something to everybody, correct?
Yes. I've had a little project of my own. So I'm gonna just plop that into the right channel. Let's see. Boom.
Aww.
This is supposed to be Nate and Talah.
I don't think it shows up on the stream. There it is.
That is great.
Yeah. Want to know something even better?
Yeah.
What's that?
Eat your heart out.
Oh. You actually did it.
I actually did it. Aww. I already had the drawing itself finished when you started talking about it, Nexus.
Man.
Very nice.
I need to give you a hug next time we meet.
You should give Nari a hug every time you meet her. Jerk.
Well, I do.
You better. Alright, and now to hide that from everybody so they can't see any of the other conversations we have in that channel.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hold on a second.
What should I hold on to?
Whatever you want, or whomever you want. John,
All
say
right.
something for me.
I'll say something for you.
Test. Still really loud. I want these to shut up. All right, that should work. Ish. Okay, so. There we go. So, art by Nari. Always a good time. Always a good time. So, actually, I can still hear it. Hold on a second. You guys talk about stuff for a second.
All right. Well, what stuff were you talking about?
I've been sick the entire week. Still not
Okay.
fully better, but hey.
Somebody who has the stream up, confirm that the sound is still good. Because that should have changed the thing that was annoying me, but not the volume to the stream.
Volume's the same as it was.
All right, good. Awesome. So, when last we saw our heroes, Nate the Human Ranger, Gobs the Minotaur Hybrid, Warlock, Othokent the Lizard Folk, Life Domain Cleric, Talah the Half-Orc Druid, and Abraham the Human Wizard. After having the most wonderful drink with a newfound friend, our group decided to take on the mission given to them by our something. My notes are not in front of me. Armand. And that's a callback to the "Are you a friend of myself" moment.
Are you a friend of myself?
Are you friend of myself? Anyways, so they took the job from Armand, proceeded into the Free People's Ward, debated amongst each other several different ways to potentially retrieve the item they were after. And they met an old character's children who were both hot. And one of them tried to convince them to sneak into the vault to access it. The other one tried to convince them to do the opposite of that. Eventually, they sat down. They had a conversation with Magellan, were given access to the vault, where they retrieved the bottle of wine that they were sent to get. And our group is currently in the process of heading back. Now, I will say we are short one dock at the moment. So as you guys begin to leave the Free People's Ward, I will say that our beloved little goblin gets kind of a weird look on her face, says, I need to go take care of something. I'll be back. And she takes off into the High Ward. So just to
Stay safe.
in perspective for everybody. So you guys were on this bridge that Nari or somebody put on.
I did, yes.
That was fun. My computer hard crashed. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear you. That's interesting.
Hello. How are
We're
you?
here.
We are the new
Uh-oh.
GM. The game is now ours.
White got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Why is my sound not working?
Because your
I'll
name is
stop playing for
Sound.
the stream and then you'll hear us.
Because you're too
Sorry
busy
about this, guys.
screaming for the
Just
sound
a
part.
Stop screaming for Sound, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
Bleh.
So if a sound screams in the forest, does that mean he's fucking lost?
Hey, say something for me, guys.
No.
Okay.
Still not working. Okay, hold on.
This is a great start, isn't it?
Technical
beautiful.
difficulties.
Since his computer's running the stream is now dead.
Isn't it his other computer that runs the stream, or?
Oh, the stream is going fine.
No, is
Yeah.
it? That's good. So he's got two computers.
Stream is
Yeah.
unharmed.
Yeah, stream is on my second system. I can hear you guys now.
Woohoo.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's we take 2 weeks off and suddenly nothing goes right. It's wonderful. So I believe I was saying that you guys were walking across this bridge here,
Yeah.
and that's when Gobs gets her weird look on her face, and she starts walking off this way. And that's where we will pick up. So the group is together. What would you like to do from here?
Follow Gobs.
I want to find out what she's doing.
Sounds good. I've been told that you're not supposed to walk alone around here, so.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. Where's that other character sheet at?
Um,
I need that.
I need to get. I want to go to Vincent's shop. I would like to go see Vincent about this bottle.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Yes, I think it's a perfect idea.
It's a better idea than just giving it to the other guy.
I mean, I know you hit it off with that
Look,
odd
Nate.
guy, but
the deal is this: we give him the bottle. There's nothing about a binding spell being attached to it, a part of the agreement. I plan on removing the binding spell and putting it somewhere else, and then handing the asshole the bottle as per the agreement and watching him twist.
I mean,
He's gonna know.
Yeah, that's my worry, and
He's
then
gonna know,
just
that's
gonna
the
kill
problem.
all of us.
And
He's gonna try.
he's going to try.
I mean, I didn't even notice I was dead.
Uh-huh. Now we are prepared. I can see invisibility, and we will not go unprepared.
And possibly getting something against a charm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gear up. This is vengeance.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So that's what I'd like to do. Mr. Soundscream is starting with Vincent, investigating ways to remove the binding spell so I can keep to the word of the agreement to deliver him this bottle.
Okay. All right, so you guys are going to head north to Vincent's shop, the Enchanted
Yep.
Enclave.
Yeah, he's the closest magical. The only other place I could ask is like Magellan himself, which was a thought I had, but we already left, and ask him what his resources would be able to provide for me as a, like, do you know somebody that could do this? But now that we're away from it and I had this thought, I'm going to go to Vincent since it's closer.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you guys make your way to the Enchanted Enclave. As you open the door and walk in, Vincent's actually behind the counter. What?
Oh, wow.
What are you all doing here?
I need your help.
Where's the little goblin girl? I called her, not you. I couldn't remember what any of the rest of you looked like. Where is she?
I don't know. She said she left and had to go do something.
Yeah, I told her to come here.
Well, I don't know where she's at.
So we actually followed her, sort of.
I have needs.
Grumpy looking young man with a bow.
Wait, Grumpy? What?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Here.
Okay.
He is going to hand you something.
A fireball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaboom.
Delayed fireball.
You get this version. Give me a second, because I hadn't got this set aside, because I didn't expect you to go to where this thing was coming from immediately.
He cast Fireball.
Woohoo!
Fireball.
Because I would have made this as an item and just put it in your inventory, but I didn't expect you to get it till the end of the session. When Doc shows up and he was going to bring it to you, but then someone had to go and
be clever,
intelligent, and I don't like it.
Well,
in my way.
Honestly, if Cyntari hadn't brought it up, I would have, because I want something against a charm effect.
There you go. We need to go to the magic shop.
I don't have the picture ready. You guys are driving me nuts.
We're not
We
a
love you
pirate
too.
ship wheel.
Yeah, but there's one on my belt buckle and you're hanging off of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa, wait, whoa, hey, what?
Pirate ship wheel. It's an old joke.
No, that's
Huh?
not what he's talking about.
Oh. Yar, it's driving me nuts.
Oh,
Pirate walks in the bar with a ship's wheel on his cock.
so are you
The
sure
parakeet.
about this?
Yep.
Okay, well,
The one thing that's missing is it's also +1, and that's what it currently looks like.
oh,
She said it was time.
right,
As you grow, she resealed herself, and she said it's time. I don't know why yesterday wasn't the time, and today is the time. Women never made any sense to me. But here, take it. You lose it or you die, I'll kill you.
well, I
And
did
he
just die,
hands
but
you
yes,
the sword.
I gingerly take it.
Now, it's going to take time for her to get her strength back. I don't know what she did. She said she was going to do something to make it so you'd have more time to be ready. But whatever it did, it kind of put her to sleep. So she's not as strong as she was, but give her the time and she'll be back to her whatever it is self.
Whatever it is, self. Nice.
Okay.
Talah's just intently staring at the sword,
Thank
knowing
you
what
very
it
much.
means.
And thank you, Elena Soul. Right?
Yeah, the runes kind of, if you have the blade exposed, the runes would have flickered just a little bit when you said that, but that's it.
Yeah.
And it does require attunement.
Of course.
Well, good. That means the little goblin, I don't know where she's at. Good luck. He starts to turn to walk back into the back room.
Vincent, I have a bottle with a powerful binding on it that I want to keep away from a pissed off little asshole that we're going to kill.
Okay.
Possibly.
I think it's binding a powerful creature, and it's on this bottle. Not the creature, the binding. and I want to move the binding to another thing, object of some kind, so I can hand him the bottle and tell him to piss off.
Let me see the bottle.
I set down the bottle of wine.
His
From France.
eyes and his draconic scales that you can see that run up his neck start to glow. Yeah, you can't move or do anything with that thing.
Why not?
It's divine.
Divine. So I need to go see a priest to have this done?
No. Like a god did it.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, that's multiple pieces of a seal.
So this is just a piece of a seal.
Yeah. Yeah, when you bind something super strong, you have to spread out the binding magic. Otherwise, if you concentrate on too much, it'll destroy the object. Really old bottle, though. This is pre-Gilgamesh.
Yeah, it says it's from France.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it.
Oh, no.
All right, you weren't here.
So, if you had inadvertently made a deal with a man that tricked you into getting this, and then tricked you even further by killing your friend and resurrecting them and altering his memory, how would you approach the situation?
I approach every situation the same way. It starts with fireball.
You know what? I like the way
the
you
idea
cook.
of that.
Yeah, but that's why none of my friends are still alive, so take that with the way you want it.
Yes, but he won't survive either. We need something to... Yes, go ahead, Nari.
This, asshole, used, charming magic on my friends here, which got them into the trouble in the first place. So, I would kinda like to have something on our person to, negate that effect, if at all possible.
Give me a second. I have a couple potions of heroism in the back. Those give you, they make it easier to resist those kind of things.
Right? Not anything that just is like, yeah, no charming effect here.
How about a ring of mind shielding?
I don't have anything like that in stock right now. Only thing see, that's how the questions work. You ask a question, I take in that information, and I give you the answer I have. If I had those, I would have offered those.
Is there any other place that might have what we're looking for?
I don't.
We're
really
new to
follow,
the city.
Yeah, I don't really follow what other people keep in stock.
Yes, but do you know other magic shops around that we could go peruse?
Not any that don't suck.
Fair. So, just those potions then, huh?
What I got?
How many exactly?
I have 3 of them. They're normally 750 gold, but since apparently I'm supposed to like you guys, because that's what my niece said, I'll do 600 on them each.
Well, I can buy one.
Oh, as a note, that bottle, that seal, it's tied to the item. You break the item, it breaks the seal.
Beautiful.
But what if you drink the wine?
If it's been in there since that bottle was made, it will kill you.
Like the magic, or you think the liquid itself?
The liquid itself. Wine doesn't keep that long.
Hmm. You know what? Guys, I think I'm going to make an executive decision here. We're not keeping this deal.
I mean, we don't even know what it's a seal for. It altogether, the way he handled stuff, it seems to be a very bad thing to give him. Yeah.
I'm just thinking that no matter if it's good or bad, this asshole doesn't deserve it.
You don't say.
And so respecting anything with him means respecting him, and I don't respect him.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck.
I hate all these conundrums of dealing with people sometimes.
Yeah, I don't really feel like this is a conundrum. He killed my friend, so now he's got to pay for it.
Our first job in the big city, and we're gonna flunk it.
Hey, there's no test here. The higher calling is what we're testing ourselves for, and we have a bigger goal than respecting this asshole.
Well,
Are
if
you
you
buying,
want to...
are you
That is
buying
true.
something or are you leaving?
Oh,
2
I'm
potions of
buying one
heroin.
of those potions at the very least.
And somebody
So
else is
he
paying for it
said
and have no
2,
money.
you said 1. How many are you buying?
Well, like I said, I have money for one of them.
Here's 1. 600 gold.
Here's your 600 gold.
Thank you.
Wait, where's Milla? Crap, I have no money.
I do not have the capital to buy these potions. So I shall
Milla
make
had all
myself
my
scarce.
money. Alright, one will have to do. Well, thank you for your time. Sorry to waste most of it. Let's go fireball this asshole.
I mean, or we could just not return at all.
I see. What would you propose we do then?
We go to S&J and tell them what happened.
Well, yeah, that, and apparently it's some kind of seal to keep something powerful away, maybe. And then we can go talk to, what's her name? Elendoril. Instead.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable carrying that thing around, though.
No, I'm carrying it.
I meant as in our group. Abe,
Oh,
you heard what he said. If it breaks, the seal breaks.
put it in the bag of holding. There. It's insulated.
When you try to put it in the bag of holding, it literally will not. Like, as it starts to breach the mouth of the bag of holding, it's like you hit a force field.
Dimensional barrier. We can't leave this plane of existence. How odd. No, let's get on with it. Discussing it doesn't solve the problem.
Fortunately.
So let's go to S&J's, I suppose, like Nari suggested.
If nothing else, they can give an opinion on the battle.
Okay, so now you guys are. Which route are you guys going to go through the park and in through the Brass neighborhood, or are you going to go just across here and over?
If there is a point where we would be closest to his place, we would avoid that point and take the longer route.
I mean, I don't think either one's longer or shorter in that respect because he's all the way over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are over here.
So
Well, there was no
it's
mark
Yeah.
for his place. Somebody put a mark there.
I think just fastest route, so that would be through the park, I think.
not with
Looking at
Nari
it.
in tow. It's not.
Ooh,
Shh.
flower. Ooh, piece of candy.
Why did you have to ruin that for me?
What I do.
Like he's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally this first building right here. Where he's at.
The little
Right.
green one.
Yep, right on the edge of the green and black dragon district.
All right. So we go to S&J's. We go through the park. Nari has to be dragged through.
No, she will have to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid
Sure.
rushing to look at plants. It took a lot, but you did it. All right, so yeah, it takes you probably about another hour to make it over there. But yeah, so you guys are able to make it there without any issue whatsoever. And you begin to walk through the front door.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a security guard in front of the elevators. What are you guys doing?
We're here to see Zarendale about the job she gave us. We came across a bad client.
All right. So did you have an appointment?
Not with her, but our client killed one of us and resurrected him. I think that goes against the rules.
I mean, yes, it's bad that he killed one of you, but it's like he broke a pencil and then replaced it. I don't know how that fits in the rules of engagement. Let me
Placed
call
a
it.
broken.
You are an odd person.
Hey, have a seat. I'll call up and talk to her secretary and see if we can squeeze you guys in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And I thought I looked at murder casually sometimes.
As we're stepping away from the desk, did she really just call you a broken pencil?
He treats life so
yeah.
casually, he must have a problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nathaniel's not that spindly.
Mate, what are you saying?
No, just right. Yep. Broken pencil.
Break her pencils. Jab them where the sun doesn't shine.
Right.
Group of disgruntled employees who don't have a name yet. Miss Arendelle will see you if you'd like to proceed to the elevators.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Break your
You're
pencil.
welcome. I'm sorry?
What's that?
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I'm waiting for you. Moving on.
So you guys take the elevator up. It takes a little while because, again, big building. But you get out, and as you guys step off, Sarendel's assistant is actually standing there. She goes, excellent. We were actually going to reach out to you guys. We actually have a client that's requested to work with you, but let's address your concerns first. So if you want to come over here in Miss Sarendel's waiting room, or let's step into this office, and she'll be in here in a moment. You guys need anything? Coffee, tea, bottled water?
Coffee would be nice, thank you.
All right. Anybody else want coffee?
The juice?
A juice? Okay. Do you have a preference of juice?
Fruit.
Orange.
Okay, orange. Thank you. Just saying juice in general. Not much to go on. I'll see if we have some, but if not, will water be fine?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, and she steps around the corner as you guys get to sit down in a nice, cushy chairs, kind of a meeting room.
Talah
Good
makes
view.
sure that she's sitting next to Pip. Grabs a hold of his arm.
Oh, you okay?
Just trying not to get too angry.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. And now we have the sword.
Yeah, you know that doesn't really, calm my nerves, right?
I know. I realize that now. Things can certainly change.
Secretary comes back in and she's got, I didn't have orange juice. We only had apple. But here's water for you, and here's coffee. And she sets on a little tub that's got creamer and sugar in it. And goes, I didn't know if you wanted it black or not, but there you go. Should be hot and fresh. Miss Sarandel will be in here in just a moment. And then she steps back out.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Pip, when we get back to the apartment, do you think I can take a look at your sword?
Sure. Well, why not? Sure. Why?
I don't know, just, I don't know, it might help me or something.
The door opens up
Okay.
right about then, and Sarandel in her power pantsuit comes walking in with her hair still tied up tight and everything. Well, isn't this fortuitous? I was just about to reach out to you guys this afternoon. Before we address what I was going to reach out to you for, I understand we have an issue with your current contractor?
Yes, he
Yep.
killed him.
He
Yeah,
killed
hello.
you.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he was very good at it.
Oh, he
Hmm.
answered questions from the dead and resurrected him. And he had a giant demon monkey do the neck snapping.
Okay, so,
Yeah, and then he
Giant
altered my memories, apparently.
huh.
Well, it started off with them entering the building and being charmed by him.
He killed him. Abraham's really trying to cover up the fact that he fell for mind control.
Well, manipulation of employees is not necessarily against the rules. Harm.
How about killing
is.
them?
I was getting there, dear. Patience.
Give her a moment.
Harm most certainly is. But he did undo the harm.
Undo the hot.
He
In
didn't even
a physical
try and ask
sense.
us.
Shoot. Relax.
Well,
Jeez.
I'm really trying, Otho.
Well, let's do this. Let's talk to him and see how it goes. And there's a conference call phone right there on the table.
Before we begin,
No.
Mm-hmm.
what is the policy about demons around here?
As long as they follow the rules and their check clears.
So the usage of them is allowed?
Do you mean working with us or in the city as a whole?
The city as a whole. There's a whole thing going on with demons and devils.
Right. Well, it's hard to get demons into our realm right now because of the shield thing. So we haven't had a lot of it, but even in prior times, they were allowed to come and go as long as they abided by the rules.
So if one monkey man snapped his neck, and is that following the rules?
Yeah.
It depends on where you were.
In his house?
And his house borders the Green and Black Dragon Ward, or at least his office does. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. What does that matter?
Because the dragons control their neighborhoods.
So the law doesn't apply there?
Their law applies there. And see, with Gilgamesh being gone, the Centurions can't really leave the central island. So each neighborhood kind of polices itself. So, I mean, you could make an appeal to, I believe his office is technically in the Black Dragon Ward. You could appeal to her, but I don't think she's going to care.
I'm not talking to a black dragon.
That's probably a good thing. But what I can do is I can call him. We'll discuss the matter. And if things are exactly as you're saying, then I will terminate his ability to do business with us. And that will severely hamper his legitimate side of his businesses.
That will just make him desperate, especially when he's after this bottle that has a powerful binding spell on it that resists dimensional barriers. Apparently it's a divine seal, and he wants it so badly he's willing to kill us for it.
Well, my understanding is that he killed you and then brought you back.
No, like he's going to kill us once we give this back to him.
Did he say that was going to happen?
Well, Nate can speak to this, at least corroborate with my memory here. I believe he relayed the information to Nate before he rewrote his memory, after he resurrected him, that the only reason that we were alive is because we were useful.
Something like that, I think. I still get a bit of a headache when I think back on it.
I imagine so. Well, let me call him. Let me see what's going on. What's that?
He's gonna lie. That's what he does.
All right, so let me back up then. What do you want me to do?
Do you have anything to protect you against charm?
I mean, not really. I mean, being an elf, I'm naturally resistant to it.
Good enough.
It didn't seem to work on Talah through the phone, so.
That's true. That is true.
So ultimately, that's my question. What are you asking me to do?
Well, I guess we are asking you to blacklist him. We just think that he's going to tell you everything that he wants you to hear, and not the truth. So, feel free to make your call, but we have concerns.
Hey, and what are those concerns?
That you take his side.
Okay. So the worst case scenario is I say, I'll keep the bottle, I'll deliver it to him so you don't have to interact with him. Contract fulfilled, you get paid, and then you never work with him again.
We don't want him to have the bottle.
So
you know
you're
what
wanting...
the bottle does, what the seal is.
It's binding a powerful creature or something.
Here's the thing. Maybe I didn't explain this clearly enough. People contract with us to do things. We agree to do those things. So unless he's committed a major violation of the agreement, which was you get this item for him, I assume, and upon return, he will pay you the funding, correct?
I suppose so.
Okay.
But he didn't tell us anything about this bottle, the reason why he wanted it. He says it was desperately needed, but he didn't say there was a magical binding on it, a divine source so powerful that it resists going into a bag of holding. Watch. Doom, doom.
Right,
I can't put it in there.
I understand that, but discretion is part of our business. Right? We don't ask questions as long as it doesn't impede you from doing the job you've been paid for. And what was expected of you was clearly explained, correct? Go get bottle, return bottle. Does anything he left out inhibit you from doing that?
Yes, the moral grounds of giving him this after he snapped this guy's neck.
Okay, well, moral grounds are something you should have thought of before agreeing to this type of a job. But I agree with you. Let me finish. I agree with you that the aggressive nature of how he treated your friend is not acceptable. So I will call him and address that. And I can alter the deal in where I will deliver the item to him. But
If not,
go ahead.
I was just about to say, if nothing else, after our conversation has been had, we can always further discuss what happens next. Because you only have our side so far, and I can see how that is somewhat unfair in this regard.
Let me reach out to him. I'll put it on speaker so you guys can hear. I will ask that you let me do the talking. And we'll take it from there, okay?
Well, yes, but I really think it's a bad idea to have him have the bottle.
Yes, we'll...
Is there another way we can cancel the whole deal?
See, that'll put dear Serendale here, I believe, in quite the pickle. Because then she's breaching the contract. Or at least we're breaching it on her behalf, I believe.
This is me right now.
I mean, if this is endangering the entire town of Gilgamesh or more.
Look, I'll be realistic with you. There's a lot of things that we do that aren't exactly the best things. We help a lot of people. Sometimes the things that our contract coming through for are not necessarily good things. But that's the point of the business. It's to be neutral. And because our people are very good at what they do, a lot less harm generally happens because of it. This also allows me to be able to put pressure on people that do bad things to not do bad things to certain people, certain groups, and sometimes when a contract comes through and I reject it, the information of what was asking to be contracted gets slipped to proper people. I have to keep certain lines of communication open. It's all a grand dance. That's what the city is. It's a stage. We're all actors. Do you understand?
I can only say personally, I'm actively working on it, but I will be honest, it is quite a change from Neap. But
let
please
me do
make the
this.
call.
I'm going to step outside. I'm going to give him a call. I will confirm some information, and then I'll come back in. So you guys discuss how you feel about things and what you guys want, and I'll step back in a moment. So, and she goes ahead and steps outside the door, and you can see her punching a number on her phone.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, this is horrendous in many ways, but even though I hate to admit it, I do see part of her point. Doesn't mean I agree, but I can understand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay wisely silent on the matter.
Why is it the first time we come into this city that it's some grand thing that we have to deal with? Could have been something small. Like someone just skipping out on debt or something. I know Milla's done some of the loan sharky business, or at least knows someone in it.
I guess we kinda just attract that stuff.
Alright, well. Whatever we do, I'll try to keep a level head. Even though I honestly want to turn that guy into Carpaccio.
I mean, we can still do that.
You hear a slight knock on the door, and you can see through the glass that it's her wanting to come back in.
I wave her in.
All right. I will present to you his terms and see how you feel about them. So, first and foremost, he was very upfront that he did indeed kill the young one there, Mr. Nathaniel, I believe, and utilize that to gain lots of information about you. I made it clear that that was 100% unacceptable and that this would be the last time he would be allowed to use any of our contractors. He understood that, and he apologizes, and he is going to up the return fee from $10,000 to $20,000. However, I also expressed the concerns that you guys had, and he has offered a middle ground. Rather than returning the bottle to him, it would be kept in my safes and securely on our property and our holdings here at S&J. His biggest concern is that it would be damaged, and with the Free People's Ward being under siege, he needed it out of there more than anything. He has already paid the funds that he offered to Magellan and his family, which they will be using to probably launch an assault, which is good. That is a very good thing. So good job on that. And he doesn't necessarily need it to be in his hands. He just doesn't need it to be in a place of harm. So if you're willing to accept it staying here in my vaults at S&J, as well as the additional funding up to, he would offer 15 if it's with me, 20 if it's with him.
Sorry, miss, I am confused. If he's not interested in having it at his place, but he's fine with it being here.
That's contrary to what he said.
What's different than it being back in the vault where we took it from?
Because
it seemed way more safe there.
Well, one, I have a very secure vault here on the premises. It's about 32 stories below ground and sealed. But number two, I'm in the central ward, right? The Centaurians are still here. Gilgamesh's patrol forces are still here. And most importantly, the Free People's Ward is a front line of a battleground.
I mean, that is true, but that Magellan guy seemed like...
Oh,
he seemed really intimidating.
Yes, that's true, but if a Devil Lord decided to throw the wrong spell in the wrong place, that entire building could have collapsed. Right? If the war actually folds into the city itself, then there's no guarantee that anything's coming out of the Free People's Ward. So that's why he's agreed to leave it here. So those are the options. You can leave it with me and get the 15. You could take it to him and get the 20. Or you could cancel the contract. And in that point, I wouldn't be able to protect you guys anymore. So there are certain benefits that come with being contracted employees of S&J.
Like what?
Like the fact that I have 13,000 mercenaries in and around the city, that if anybody hurts you or goes against you or breaks a contract with you, would feel mine and all of their wrath.
I still died, though.
Yes. Which is why he is no longer allowed to work with us.
That's a slap on the wrist.
That's wrath?
If he had left you dead, I would be burning down everything he's ever touched. But he didn't.
I still want to do that.
We gotta remember also, if he's no longer a client of the Asarendale here, that means he has even less connections. And if we just so happen to come upon him, well, then what happens is, well, for lack of better terms, his problem.
Yes, Othokent seems to understand. It also means that he is no longer protected as a client. I have no interest in what happens to him after this moment. What I'm asking you is, what do we do at this point?
Well, I'd prefer it with you than with him.
He made it very clear that he needed it for a deal. He made it very clear he wanted it in his hands for a deal, to give to somebody. He lied to you saying that it would be okay in your vault, meaning he probably has a plan for it. to get
Well,
it from you.
And heaven help him if he's foolish enough to try to assault this building.
Nothing says assault. Doesn't have to be an assault.
But
To
with
get
us
into my
giving-
vault, it most certainly would.
The
with
weakest
us also
point is the person.
with us also giving the information to Serendale, she has a better chance of preparing for whatever trickery he might be up to. Unless we, of course, go and unexist him first.
Keep the bottle. We'll deal with the consequences. But let this be known. If there are consequences, we warned you. We'll take the money now.
I do apologize. Abraham's a very serious man.
She holds her finger up and goes, uh-huh. Yes, they've agreed to leave it with me. No, I will not tell you where it is. No, it's not going to be in the Serendale vaults. It'll be somewhere different, and you will not know where that is. I don't care if that wasn't part of the agreement. You killed one of my people. Be thankful that you can still walk. Have a great day. And she hangs up on him. The
That
funds have been transferred into your account. If he takes so much as a step in a direction towards you, I'll know it, and you'll know it, and then an old friend of mine will pay them a visit.
Huh. If they're in time. He might just take a swim in the river.
Oh, you meant that way? Yes. I mean, that's your decision. However, that settles that business. I do have other business with you, though. I understand you were involved in helping one of my other associates complete a task. Is that correct?
I don't know.
You'll have to expand a little.
I believe one of my agents that was pursuing a map was captured and you assisted in her release in a roundabout way?
Oh,
Right.
that Katerina girl and Helmbring burning a bit. Yes.
Correct. Well, it seems that word of what you did got back to the person who hired Katerina to retrieve that map. And it just so happens he was happy to hear that you were involved because you've worked with him before. And he is interested in contracting you to fulfill the next stage.
I don't like the people I've worked with before. This sounds bad.
I don't
Yeah,
know. This one's quite a character. I'll let him come in and talk to you.
Present company excluded, of course.
Presses the button. He goes, yes, you can go ahead and send him in. And about then, the door actually kicks open. And a very gaudily dressed, zoot-suited lich steps into the room.
He killed me.
Yes!
As
Bring
Dr.
it,
Heinrich
Victor
Burke
again.
steps into the room.
Wait,
Find us,
Heinrich.
bitch.
Yeah, Dr. Burke. He goes, yo, cats and kittens, long time no see,
I
my
don't
groovy
remember
gang
him.
of... you don't remember?
There he is.
Yeah, him.
No.
You don't remember? He gave you your first job as a
Yeah,
group.
He was from the whole voodoo zombie ordeal.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
He
he's
used slang.
the lich that uses all kinds of slang.
You know, normal zombie, voodoo zombie.
No.
And as it kicks in the door and he goes, hey, cats and kittens, long time no see, my groovy gang of eternal... And then he sees Talah. And he strides over and takes his hat off and takes your hand, Talah. Looks deep
What?
into your eyes and goes, hark, what radiant vision doth mine eyes behold? A maiden fair whose beauty doth outshine the stars that grace the midnight sky. Her auburn and golden locks, like strands of the finest silk, doth frame her visage fairer than the rose.
Can I
And in
cast
her eyes,
banishment on myself?
you can go for it. It doesn't work because of the dome, but go for it. Spin the spell slot.
Banishment doesn't work.
No, you can't change planes of existence right now. I'm being romantic here. You shut up. I wrote this out. All right, I'm getting it out. So you shush. And in her eyes, the sparkle of the morn doth dance and play with such enchanting grace. Oh, how my heart doth swell with admiration at the sight of thee, thou powder-gone of beauty. For in thy presence all else fades away, and naught but thee doth capture mine attention. Fair maiden, may I but bask in thy light, and drink deep of the sweet nectar of thy gaze, for thou art the vision of perfection, and in thy presence I am truly blessed. Cobbs, you hit quite the growth spurt, and you have turned into quite an enchanting lady. I'm quite surprised.
I'm
Hey,
That's
everybody,
not
how we
Cobbs.
doing?
I'm
That's-
Talah.
I
Not
don't
Cobbs.
know you, but you are beautiful.
I don't know you either.
Please let
And
go
I
of
am
my
not
hand.
beautiful. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
You know, it's going better now. Thank you.
I understand you guys got me my map back, or helped with that whole rigmarole shindig thingy.
Well, in a certain aspect, I suppose.
Excellent, excellent. I know it's been a while since we've worked together, but I'm hoping you can help me out. Would you be willing to talk to me? Especially you, he says as he leans towards you, Talah. He smells really bad because he is a lich.
Please
Hello,
let go.
Fosca.
So, to fill you in on what I've got going on here, my boss lady sent me to the city to try to deal with something, and I need some help. See, a long time ago, I got a map, and that map led me to a place that was full of all kinds of undead nastiness. And I went into the place, and that's where I fell on the horn of Orcus and became my undead self. And I dropped a ring when I was there, and I need that ring. I need it really badly. So I'm hoping you can take this map, and he holds up a very crinkled old map that the last person who you helped, the last person that you helped retrieve. This is my old map. I lost it, and I couldn't remember how to get to where I went. And now I need you, if you're willing, I need you to go there and retrieve the ring for me and bring it back to me. Please?
Sorry, get what?
A ring.
Ring?
A ring.
I'm just checking we're not stealing it from anyone, or plundering someone, or doing morally questionable quandaries to reacquire it, no?
You said a bunch of words.
Yes.
I don't know what all of them meant.
Alright, I'm just asking whether or not we're going to potentially hurt someone in the process that might not need to be hurt.
I mean, some of the ghosts there probably don't deserve it, but I mean, they're ghosts. There's only so much that can be done about that.
Well, they need to pass on.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this, is that they can't pass on.
The light of Lavender shines through me. It shall be no issue.
Speaking of which, I don't like to do this to you, Othokent. I really don't, because it's not a fun experience.
Huh?
The boss lady wants to talk to you. Specifically.
Who's your boss lady again?
The Raven Queen?
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, uh-oh. I need to sit down. Can I have a chair? I need to sit down. I need to sit down.
Talah's gonna get
Okay.
up so he can sit down.
He sits down and he leans down and he puts his hands on his face. And then you can notice his posture changes. And he sits back up, and when he sits back up, there's a porcelain mask on his face. And you can see an eerie kind of purplish black flame is behind the mask, and it's pouring out of the edges. And then the face turns to you, Othokent.
Mm-hmm.
Dearest Othokent, know that my adopted brother and I are proud of you. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. Hold on. Give me a second.
What?
I apologize.
What?
Because I did this different.
Huh?
Sorry, I put the wrong one on my notes. Give me a second. Where'd I put it?
Adoptive bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dear
Hold on.
Othokent, you are the father.
There we go. Sorry about that. Hark, noble Othokent. Be it
Oh.
known unto thee that my foster brother and I doth hold thee in the highest esteem. We beseech thee to lend thy aid unto us in a shared endeavor. Marbon hath wrought disturbance upon the natural order of life and death. We doth entrust thee with this solemn duty, to embark upon this quest, recover the ring, restore the vanquished unto the realm of the living, so that harmony may be restored once more. And as that last part is said, and I'll put this in the chat so you guys can see it, which she said, the porcelain mask bends up over itself, crackles, and burns away. And it's just Burke sitting there now. And the purple flames fade into his eye sockets and disappear. Ah. Ooh.
Are you
Always-
alright?
I always have such a headache after she does that. Ooh. Oh, hey, you're still here. Nice.
You know, when I usually talk to the dear Morning Lord, I just have a nice warmth going through my body.
Yeah. His sister, who's my boss, not so much the warmth, it's more the cold. So, you see, the Morning Lord and the Raven Queen, they're kind of two sides to the same coin, right? He's all, everything has a glorious beginning. She's, everything comes to an end, right? Well, my old assistant, Marbon, and everything he's doing, kind of is putting a kibosh on the whole everything comes to an end, because, you know, you can't have a beginning if there's no end, right? So
you worked with Marbon?
oh yeah, he was one of my students. He was there with me.
Do you also
when I
know Ian?
Ian.
Gideon.
Is that Gideon?
Look, Duel?
I mean, I try to remember the names of the guys at the coffee shop, but I can't. There's too many cobwebs upstairs.
Right.
Fair
right.
enough.
But yeah, so I think he tripped me, and that's when I fell on the horn. At least that's what I tried to tell the Raven Queen, and she said it didn't really matter. I'm undead now, and I have to pay off the debt, yada yada. So here's the thing, and he's saying this directly to you, Otho. The ring. The ring is a ring of 3 wishes.
Mm.
And I've used 2 of the wishes already. The first one was to know where the Horn of Orcus was, and the second one was to have a map to that location. Hey, the map. That's where this guy came from. Missed you, buddy. He sets it down on the table and taps it. I need the ring back.
All right.
And my boss and her adopted brother, because, you know, she wasn't always a god, and she became a god, and your brother, actually, you know, he's a nice guy. He was accepted her when all the other gods were like, she's not one of us, and he was all like, it doesn't matter, my sister now, and gave her a hug, and it burned her. And she's not a touchy feely kind of person. Anyways, they both want you to go get the ring. They told me that you would be here, and that this would help you in what you're doing, and it would help me in what I'm doing, because, you know, once Marbon's dealt with, then maybe I can finally get to sleep. Do you know what it's like to not sleep for 7,000 years? I do. It's awful.
No, but I know what it's like to not sleep for a week. And that's already
that's
unpleasant.
not good. That's not good. No, it's not. It's not pleasant at all. You look fabulous for only not sleeping for a week, by the way.
It's been off and on again.
Who does your hair?
Me.
Please,
Well, maybe I'll
keep
come
on
by
track.
sometime.
No, please.
So I do
May
not
I?
enjoy this. What?
He said that he would come to me for doing his hair. I mean, I can do something now. He's just sitting there.
He has no hair.
Sure.
I can draw
Just so
and craft
you know that.
vines, right?
Yeah.
But
Can make him
What you
pretty
need
wig.
to do, Nari, is plant seeds in his hair, in his scalp, and like use druidcraft to grow them.
Oh,
and then
that's
give him hair.
beautiful. I want to do that. He's having
I
a conversation with Otho.
I keep losing track. I will say that I do not enjoy the existence of this dear Morban and his followers.
Yeah.
Even with the short interactions, I have grown to despise them already.
Yeah, I never liked him either, really, to be honest with you.
His apprentice killed me.
Yeah, that adds to it as well.
You look better than I do.
It's because I have a priest, and I point to Otho.
I could see that being helpful. I really could. I should have had one of those. So here's the deal. The place you're kind of going is not a good place. It's about 3 to 4 days to the southeast. There's an area called the Tomb Whisper Hills.
That's a fancy name.
Mm-hmm.
Happy fun times.
Yeah, it's, has all kinds of ancient gnarled tree. They're black. There's no grass. Everything's dead or undead. And it's down in the Barrows. But the Morning Lord told my boss lady there was something you guys needed. And it's something she doesn't really like, right? Because of the nature of it. But she's willing to let me give it to you in exchange for your help. I understand you guys need some soul steel.
Yes, a lot of it.
Yeah, I can get you like 60 or 70 pounds of it. She said would be fine. Because she said it's not, she hates soul steel, but because she knows what it's going to be used for, it's okay.
We just need 45.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can do that. So you guys help me out, get me the ring. And once I deal with Marbon, then you guys can have the soul steel.
I would say I would like to... Oh, sorry, Nathaniel?
No, just gonna try and whisper to Abraham. Just didn't we get some from that lich we killed? Or was that a different metal?
No, it's soul steel, but it's embedded tiny amounts of it in these magical items, like this staff and Otho's ring.
Yeah? So we need more.
A lot more.
Okay. Sorry.
It's not to say that I do not believe everything you're telling me, my good friend, but do you mind if I just try and go and confirm that what you say is true? I'd rather be careful with how things have turned out recently.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Othokent is gonna go over and find a decently sunny spot and start doing a prayer to try and just get an answer to the question if this fellow is telling the truth and this truly is what I've been ordered by the Morning Lord.
Do you have any spells that would come in handy for that?
I do not have augury or any kind of divine intervention.
Commune or anything?
Nope. It is a pure prayer, just for the smallest sign.
Give me an insight check with advantage.
All right. Decent.
So, you don't hear his voice or anything like that, but you do feel reassured that as you sat there and you prayed, the sun was shining through the window straight on you. No clouds blocked the area or anything like that. Do a religion check for me.
Yeah.
You would know that what he's saying in that regards is truthful. That the Morning Lord and the Raven Queen are close, and that they do represent the cycle, right? And if this guy Marbon is intervening in that cycle, you could see how both your patron and the Raven Queen would both not like that, right? Because, like she said, stories have to end before they can begin again, and stories aren't ending right now, so there can be no new beginnings. So that disruption of it is definitely important.
I bet Kalimbo has problems with it too.
Probably, yeah.
But alas. Alright. At least in my mind, I believe you. I'm willing to take up this charge if my friends are willing as well.
Yeah, it's also been kind of distracting as you turn around to talk to him, and now he has green dreadlocks growing out of his head.
You know, sometimes with the mood of you dear fellows, I think you might have mental instabilities, but then who doesn't these days?
This calmed me down, okay?
I'm trying
course.
to. It's what
It's
he
okay.
says that when you said that. He goes, I'm trying to. But it's exciting. And, you know, haven't felt my heart flutter in 1,000 years, but having a pretty girl like you, something else.
Having a pretty girl.
Yeah, like near me. Like near me. Like near me. Weirdo.
All right.
I hope you like your hair.
Make sure to water it.
Yeah.
Is that why it suddenly smells like fresh cut grass in here?
You can
Pretty
smell.
much.
You have olfactory senses?
No, but I'm pretending.
Mm.
I mean, the little flowers in there give off a little bit of scent to mask,
Pink.
well,
It's so adorable. I
something
will
else.
call that flower Steven. Well, me and Steven have to go. Kind of do some prep work. I've got to find something still. I don't know where his phylactery is, but I want to find it, and I want to stick it someplace uncomfortable on him, and then kick it and break it. That sounds fun.
So, Otho, did you get a good feeling about this?
Hooked on a feeling. Do, do, do,
Kind of,
do.
We did kind of go over Otho's divine.
That's why I'm pulling it back to it.
But yes, my dear friends, I accept the charge. What about the rest of you?
Well, I think we first need to see some kind of fountain. If you catch my drift.
Hmm?
Right.
Fontaine.
But yes, but we can give the man an answer.
After that, sure.
Well, there you have it, sir. It seems like we've accepted your job.
Yes, we have. Sorry.
It's okay.
Mostly because it'll give me a chance to kick that little shit's ass that killed me.
Well, the one that actually killed you, I don't actually know. If you kill a lich, is he dead?
Did you break his little ashes box?
No, we just...
We did?
No, then he probably came back.
Oh, well,
yeah,
shit.
when you become a lich, you take parts of you and you seal it in this thing called a phylactery. And as long as that exists, you come back.
Oh,
And it would be stupid to keep it on your person.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. See, I don't have one. I don't have a phylactery. So,
You don't?
because I didn't become a lich the traditional way. I was cursed with it, not pursued it, if that makes any sense.
Is he, like originally, was he elf?
No, he was human. Burke, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, no, Burke was human.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
On Burke?
Yeah. Whether he has a phylactery or not.
Yeah, he's not lying. He doesn't have a phylactery as far as he is aware.
There are some that are like that.
Well,
Oh.
he became a lich because he literally tripped and fell and impaled himself on the horn of Orcus. That's how he became what he is. He's not really
Sometimes.
a lich. But he's undead, and the Raven Queen has not been happy with him because of that. So he's been working for about 7,000 years to pay off the debt so he could actually die.
It's not his fault, though.
So if I was to give you a haircut at the neck, then you'd be dead.
Oh, no. I always wake up in my coffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Too bad. Anyways,
So
that
technically,
ring.
the Raven Queen would be your phylactery.
There's a part of you inside of her.
I wouldn't express it that way, no.
I mean, I doubt you would like it if we express it that way.
Yeah. Just like I don't expressing the fact that the reason I got this way is because Orcus got all up in there, okay? It's,
All good. All good.
I mean, it's true, but, I don't like talking about it. There was no consent. It was awful.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. Should we get a move on?
Yes, you should.
Yes, we have a guy to kill and a ring to recover.
Just make sure to water them twice a day. Your dreads, that is.
Mhm.
And possibly get I would say scab, but I don't know whether that would work.
We'll find out.
You can try.
Well, hate to see you go, but I love to watch her leave. I'm out of here. And he stands up and he walks out first. And Sarandale pokes her head in and goes, seems like that was a good meeting. Do you need anything else from me?
How much is it frowned upon if an accident happens to a certain someone?
What happens to somebody who's not one of my clients or employees is none of my business.
What if your employees have something to do with it?
She didn't care.
We have nothing to do with anything.
Exactly. One last thing. The bottle, please.
Right.
Hand her the bottle.
Thank
Do
you.
be very careful, since him and his men seem to use charms and invisible creatures. I hope you have something against that.
And please,
I-
have someone guarding it that can resist a charm.
Oh, trust me, if the things that will be guarding it are not susceptible to anything like that.
Great.
Additionally, the only person who'll know exactly where it's at is me.
Good. Good. So are we headed to Dragon Wards then?
We should leave the building before we discuss what we're going to do.
Fair enough. Thank you, Sarandale.
Pleasure as always.
Is there a pencil nearby? Or a lamp?
No, there's some ink pens on the table.
Is there a lamp?
No. I mean, there's a ceiling light, but...
Okay. Let's leave. So,
Right, so yeah, you're able to get on the elevator, you go downstairs without a problem, and you guys are now outside the building.
all right. So I'm going to the Black Dragon District. You guys can join me if you wish.
Are we really doing this?
My rage knows no bounds.
You know, you remind me time and time again why I like you, Abraham.
We'll cut through the bullshit.
Still, Talah, I'm right here.
He killed you, Pip.
And I'm back.
You don't
Doesn't
let
change
something like that
the
go.
fact.
It's just...
Sure,
I'm
we'll
just
kill him
worried
and bring
about...
him back. Bottom of the
Right,
river.
that's fine if we're able to. I'm just worried that this will be... We won't come out of this without paying a price. What if one of you gets killed?
Yeah, well,
I'm just worried.
And I'm worried that bullies will get their way. And they will never learn their lesson. That's what I'm worried about.
At the very least, I very much want to hear him out and ask what the heck he's trying to do. That
Tell
one.
us.
He probably won't.
He'll probably try to charm you in the process. Lie
But
to
if
you
you
and snap
guys
your
are
neck.
going over there anyways, I can at least come along and ask.
Oh, you can ask his corpse when I'm done with it.
yep.
Nathaniel,
We're talking about killing a man.
Yeah, a man who killed you.
Okay.
Nathan. Nate puts his hands on his shoulder and looks him seriously in the eyes. We like you. We do not like what happened to you. We wish to protect you. You've been hurt, and that hurt hurts us too. And our hurt is expressing itself in violence. And we do this out of love for you. I give him a big old hug. Now we're going to go kill somebody. Feel free to join us if you want to.
Okay. Love you guys too. Guess we're doing this.
We're going to try. So we got $20,000, and I need to hire some mercenaries. So where do I go to do that?
No, you've got 15.
15?
It was 20 if you bring it to him, 15 if you give it to her.
Okay, so I got 15. I'm going to need mercenaries.
I mean, you just left the place that hires out mercenaries.
I love having these ideas after I've left the place where I go to get the idea. It's a good time.
Can I find a place to get a 300 gold worth diamond?
I mean, yeah. I'm sure you probably have to go back to the High Ward to get that.
That's fine. I kind of just need to have it.
I go back inside on my own and I ask, like, we need to hire mercenaries to the guard. I don't give a shit if he doesn't care. Pencil guy, whatever. We need big, tough, strong dudes. This is going so far off the rails for Soundscream's planned campaign.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, I'm off to the ward to get my diamond. I'm unsure whether I'm on my own with this, but I'm going.
So you're talking to the guy up front. You're really walking off without everybody, Nari?
I want my diamond.
She wants her Revivify material component.
Yep.
Nate
is joining me, I hear.
You need mercenaries.
Yes, I have someone to kill.
Oh, okay. How many? How skilled? What are you looking for?
Equal skill to us, able to cast fireballs, lightning bolts, and able to cut down 3 dudes in one go, able to sneak up behind somebody and stab them, things like that. Stab them several times. How How much? Perfect, Nexus. Actually, how do you get a hold of Dissa?
Oh,
Oh, God.
I mean, she's expensive.
I have 15,000 in gold.
That would possibly get her attention.
Okay.
How soon?
Just as soon as she can go kill somebody, and just one guy in the Black Dragon District, over there, lawless
What?
place, full of death.
I hate
Bullshit.
that you're making me call her.
Well, I can call her. What's her number?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
We don't give out employees' phone numbers. Sorry.
Hmm.
Yes, I understand I'm not supposed to. Yes. No, it's a job. It's a job. It's a job. Hey, it's a job. Uh-huh. Yeah, kill a dude. What's his name?
Armand. I do not know the rest of the name. Again, I don't have my notes in front of me. Armand
De La
Damn.
Fontaine.
De La Fontaine. That's it. De La Fontaine.
Yeah, Armand de la Fontaine. Yeah, I don't know who he is either. Why?
I know where he killed our friend and lied to us and tricked us into a bullshit deal. He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's
Something
a
to
dick.
do with bindings and demons and shit.
Yeah, all that kind of evil stuff.
I'm sure she can hear me over the phone since we're so close.
Yeah. How soon?
As soon as she's able. 15,000 straight up.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you want any trophies?
His head, please.
Yeah, the head. Well, then don't hit him in the head with a hammer. I don't know how to resolve these issues for you, Nissa.
He's got a hidden monkey that's invisible, demon-like. Might be careful.
He has a hidden monkey. Yes, I realize all guys have a hidden monkey. I realize that you don't like them. Yes, I know. You've sent me pictures. I'm well aware that you're in a relationship with a woman. That's not what he's talking about, Nissa.
It's an invisible demon monkey.
No, just kill the guy and bring his head back. She wants to know if she's penalized if the head explodes.
No, but it is the requested trophy. But if maybe he could return with the hidden monkey. The one she's talking about.
Yeah, he said the penis would be fine instead.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what he's going to do with it. No, I'm not going to ask him. I don't want to know. He's a weird-looking old man.
Abraham just grins.
I mean, he might. I don't know. I don't know how that works with taxidermy. No, I'm not going to look it up. Fine, I'll look it up. Just don't hit me again.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yes, I'll
Thank
tell her you
Cyntari.
said hi. Yes, I promise this time I'll actually tell her, unlike last time when I lied to you. There, you happy? No, I'm not doing the I'm sorry dance. No. Fine, I'm sorry. There, I did the dance. No, I'm not going to put the old guy on the phone so he can confirm for you I did the dance.
He didn't do the dance.
Yeah, God, I hate everything you choose to be.
Here, once you do a live stream, I'll take the phone and you can watch him dance. Just do a live call.
No. All right. Yeah. All right. She said she's on it. She'll get it done in the next 2 days.
And here's the 15,000. Hey, look, it's all bagged up and ready to go.
It's transferred. Thank you.
Mhm.
I did not know there was actually a thing from Good Omens about an apology dance. I will watch that later, Nari. Thank you for sharing.
It's great.
All right. So Nissa has been hired for 15,000 gold to go kill Armand.
Well, seems like we need more money now. Well, let's go do this job for this other person down here at this other thing. That hill of ghosts. And we'll see where that takes us.
Oh, and he gave you the map, by the way.
Yeah, so when is Abraham gonna realize that Talah and Nathaniel are not there?
Yeah, it's about the time he turns around. I don't know where Othokent went. Did you stay with Abraham?
Otho went to the bathroom.
So yes, he's standing there.
Otho? Oh, you there? Buddy? Come on, let's go. We'll get you something to eat. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, send a text to to Nate. Like, where are you guys? I just hired Nissa to go kill that guy.
Yeah, he spent all your money without even talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with this. Is this amazing?
Also, we're broke. Again, the money we have is gone.
Nate stops up and just shows the text to Talah. What? Wait, what?
He hired Nissa?
Yep.
Oh, now we're gonna have to make haste. I don't want to miss that. Starts rushing to this shop.
Okay. As we're running, typing to Abraham, telling him where we're going.
You're going to the Black Dragon District to watch?
Well, first I'm gonna get my diamond, and then yes!
So
yep.
yeah, you're
Finding a shop
able
for
to
diamonds.
find just a reagent shop in the High District Ward once you just get over there. And Gobs is still lost somewhere.
Awesome.
I can go both ways.
Nothing but nudes, the noodle shop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or something else.
Well, no, it's a noodle shop from Campaign 1. So that's why she's both happy and disappointed by what they had inside.
Could have still gone both ways if she was just hungry and then it was the other thing.
I don't think Gobs would ever be upset about the other thing.
Well, if she was hungry and there was no food.
The armored eat people, it's fine.
Yeah, but that's not Gobs' stomach.
What, it's not sure.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Maybe.
So,
anyway, can I get my diamond?
Yeah, you found one.
Yeah, you found a reagent shop. Not a problem. So, at this point, I know it's going to end up being a bit of a shorter session, but I think this is where I do want to end things because I really want Gobs to be here for this next section.
I get that, but also, don't we kind of need John to come back?
Yes, we do.
We do. I don't know where he went.
To the toilet.
Well, I realize. I don't know when, and I don't know when he plans on being back.
I hope soon, because this is amazing.
Yeah, I would love to have his reaction at the end.
He's gonna be like, oh shit, fuck no.
Yeah, hey,
let's
Mr. Grissom, do the quote. Shit nuts.
Yeah, shit nuts.
Yeah, I guess shorter session.
I'm pinging Doc. Let's do this. Let's take 5 and see if we will have our friendly neighborhood goblin anytime soon. And then we'll take it from there.
Take a 5, go pee.
Yeah, take a 5.
Going down the stairs is gonna kill me, so I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh, now John is gonna see before we tell him.
I mean, we might still get the same reaction. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? I leave you
What
alone
the-
for 5 minutes.
Yep. We just got paid.
Not anymore, we don't.
Man, this is great.
Okay, I did just hear back from Doc.
Mhm.
I don't think he's going to be here anytime soon. So I do think. Is there anything else you can think of that you guys want to do?
Yeah. Wait for John's reaction to be on tape.
Yeah, that was the important part.
Yeah.
But
We need him to yell at us at least once today.
can Nate try and talk to the sword? Or do you want to save that?
It's a safe, right?
Let's save that.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, because I don't want the stream to be hanging on. So I do believe this is where we will call it for the evening.
Oh.
Just because, again, I really want Doc to be here for the next section.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's telling we're not going to have Doc in time. So yeah, let's go ahead. And again, I know it's a shorter session, which I know also kind of sucks because we haven't played for a couple weeks. But peek behind the curtain, I don't have the dungeon fully built yet. And knowing you guys will figure out a way to get there in like 30 seconds. And then I'm like, here's MS Pain.
I think we're first going to watch Nissa snap a neck.
Yeah, but
Very
that was
least.
going to happen in the next couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah,
was
she
hoping
wasn't
it
going
just happened
straight
now.
there because she's not in the city, actually.
Oh, well.
All right, so
He is out with Katarina.
Oh, yes.
she's out doing something. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
Mhm.
so for our dear friends who
When
are
someone.
who are watching, thank you again. Sorry for the shorter session. We'll pick up again next week. We should have the full crew back next week, barring something unforeseen, and we'll pick up there and see what happens in the Tomb Hills.
If you guys want someone to blame for the shorter session, blame me, because I'm still not 100% fit.
Oh, I planned
No.
on blaming you.
Beautiful.
But again,
I will
as
not.
always, that is the end, folks, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.